Hi there, welcome back. So here I am with the Google Sheet demo. So in this sheet, we have 12 months data, each month with a tab in Italian language, I guess. And from there, we are getting some entries based on dates, prices, and other things. Due to the data confidentiality, I can show you the rest of the sheets, but I can show you these with few entries in here. So this one has 2 entries and this one has 1 entry. We have already made the conditions where we will be getting some data, all the combined data on the pricing sheet based on date. And here we'll be getting the total of the dates for each date entry available. So I saw that there were some number of sets, like for this one, if this is one set of data, then you might not be entering the second date in that. So what I would suggest is to have must have the date column filled for each and every entry. So if there are multiple entries for the same date, you can always enter the same date in all of those so that the relevant data can get totaled and summed up on the pricing sheet. So this is the one thing why we were not getting the right results in here. So this is completely automatic, and here you can select the year. If you are going to select for 2022, you can see all the data got changed because it's showing 0 because we do not have any data for 2022. Obviously, we won't have the data for 2024 as well. So this will also show zeros. But for 2023, as we have some data, you can see all of the data are being populated in here. And you can tally this sheet once I'll share this with you. Second thing, the data is summarizing here based on two things. One is date and the second is time. So before 12:30, so this is very important. This is what I wanted to tell you, that you have to click on this cell, go to this formula bar, select change the date in here, make it 19. You'll see it's working perfectly fine. You will come back in here again and 23:30 maybe, and it will still work. If you want to make change maybe 02, change it like this. Do not enter a value like 2.30. This might sometime mess up things. So if you will enter some space or something, it will mess up things. Like if you will put 2.2, if you will enter 2, that will mess up the thing. Though you will get the result, but it will mess up the cell. So you have to do it like 2.30 or maybe 2.0, but put it in a time format instead of just putting the number instead. So 2.00 maybe. Yeah, this should work. 1.00, this will also work. You can always enter 1.5. Let me put 1.50, 1.50. And yes, so you have to enter a number like 1.50, 2.50, 2.00. So you have to enter two decimal numbers in here. Or always you can go back in here and enter 1500.00, and that is it. It will give you the perfect result. So basically what it's doing, it's taking the date from here, taking the time from here, and it's giving you two totals. One before that time, 1500 hours, and one after that time, after 1500 hours. As you can see on the headings, morning before 1500 hours, the totals for these, all the column for G and M on the relevant sheets, it's the total is G and the total of column G here as well. And this is after 1500 hours. Okay, so um, yep. And one more thing, I have protected this sheet. So if someone will try to enter something in here, he will get a heads up so that he don't need to make any changes. But the only cell a person can change or wanted to change is these two cells. Either he can select some different year or some different time. Similarly, for 2023, I have plotted this chart, which is showing each month's totals. And this chart is basically on a comparison chart. So if you will hover on any month, it will give you the listing of the whole, all the details for that particular thing, as you can see in here. And also I have protected this sheet. So if someone will make changes in this formula, it will also get head ups. So you don't need to uh, make the changes in here. So these sheets are protected. And yeah, the final thing, once you are willing to create a copy of this sheet, let me give you a demo for that, how you can make a copy of this sheet. Okay, currently there should be a menu in here. It's not showing up. Let me refresh the file and see if that pops up. If not, then we can go around. Okay, so menu is here. So once if you are unable to see the menu, you can always refresh the file and it will give you the menu. So we have the menu now. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to click and create a new project. I'll delete the rest of these. So I'll click the first one, create. Let me fix this and then give you the demo. Okay, so still we can see three menu. What I'm going to do on the browser, I'll refresh my file. Menu will pop up shortly. Okay, so here now we have a new project. So once you decide, okay, maybe you want to have this for a different project, different client, or maybe something. So anything got changed, maybe for the second project, you can always click on this new project. For the first time, it's going to ask you for the authorization to which account you want to process this file. Obviously, whatever the account you will use, the Google Sheet will get a copy on that drive, on that account's Google Drive. Once you allow everything, now again, you can click because that time you have to authorize. Now you will click the new project and it should give you a new copy of the file. So it's clearing everything. Let me dismiss this one. Okay, so let me create a new project again. You can see currently it has cleared everything. And this is the first step of making a new copy. So it will clear all the months and it will give you a pop-up on another sheet. Let me do that again. So if I click on new project, this will basically go in each and every sheet. It will clear everything. It will show you a pop-up of the share tab control. And here you can see a link with the file with the link. So you can just click on this and you'll get a new file, change me. So it's asking you for the change in name. Don't worry about these empty cells. These empty cells are formula and these are not showing because there are no values currently in here. So now you can see the sheet is currently empty and always you can always select the number of the year or you want to use this file, most probably for 2023. And once you will be entering any data in here, you will see the these results will get popped up and sum up. And I think these are the all manual entry on the left on the from A to S, A to N, and S to AD. So you can see all of the columns are empty, and this sheet is very ready for the new project. So this is one click thing, and this is how you can make a copy. So that is it from my side. Please let me know any further assistance should you require. Looking forward for your response. Take care. Bye.